fellas.
We're at Highbury for the first leg of the Carling Cup semi-final, Middlesbrough versus Arsenal. We all know, of course, that this is the second of 4 games in 19 days. It's a parlour of the experienced internationals that makes up Arsenal's second string. Not a bad reserve to have, Ray Parlour, former England international. Touré again now. Owusu Abiyayi had made the run, but Touré opted to go alone. And it wasn't too far away from Mark Schwartz's right-hand post. It's the first chance of the game in 8 minutes.
Well, we're saying second string, Michael, but this guy certainly isn't second string. He's been a revelation in the Premier League this year. And it's a really positive run forward. Hits us from 21 yards. Has Mark Schwarzer scrambling a bit, but thankfully for Middlesbrough, past Mark Schwarzer's right-hand post.
Touré, the Ivory Coast international, signed on a free transfer. And what a bargain that looks to have been. Sigan now for Arsenal. Here is Kolo Touré again. Touré and Parlour it was combining. Here's Kanu. Well known for having tricky feet, but he lost out there to Juninho. One back though by Gilberto. And now Boateng able to bring the ball away for Borough. Kedrou's ball forward towards Macaroni. Header was won by Sigan though. Touré and Parlour kept the ball in play. First 10 minutes of the game, apart from the Kolo Touré opportunity, and limited chances at either end. I think Steve McLaren will be pleased that as Mark Schwartz had just let the ball run away from him a little bit. There was some memories of the Riverside game against Leicester City for a moment there for Mark Schwarzer.
Yeah, his first touch there let him down badly, and it did at the weekend, and obviously suffered by conceding that goal, and that was close again. There looks no danger here at all. There's not an Arsenal player within 15 yards. He miscontrols it with his right foot there. Kanu spots that he has and forces him into a hurried clearance.
Big evening for Mark Schwarzer. And a nervy start to it. Bentley. Sigan. Just has to get it out of his feet under pressure from Mendieta. Ball forward to Kanu. And Kanu loses out to Boateng. And now Deriva. Support from Zenden. Mills is making a run forward as well. Opted to find Juninho with the pass. Players in the middle include Mendieta, include Macaroni. Bentley it is that brings the ball away. Now Cliché. Boateng. Doriva. Possession given away to Kanu this time. Here's Owusu Abiyayi. It was Ehiogu who slipped. Owusu trying to outwit George Boateng. Bentley's ball across. Might pick out Touré. And it was just too hard for the Ivory Coast international, who ends up in the Borough fans over in one corner of Highbury.
Should keep him in there because he's a real good player. But that all started with a slack Boateng pass, crossfield pass, cut out, and of course you can't afford to do that against Arsenal because they'll punish you with the players that they've got.
Sigan.
Certainly opened up a bit the game with a shot at one end. Mendieta, good block with Sigan, and of course Arsenal then hitting Middlesbrough in the counter-attack. George Boateng tidying that one up.
Juninho, oh, it's come off the post and straight back into the arms of Graham Stack. Well, we just mentioned the game was opening up, and here was the best chance of the game so far. Juninho started the move, Good play from George Boateng, and what a great shot from Juninho.
Well, Juninho picks that up in his own half here. He's inside the Middlesbrough half, and it is good link-up play with Boateng on the right-hand side. And from that angle, that looks as if it's a certain Middlesbrough goal, 1-0 to the Borough, but not to be. The post saves Arsenal, comes off the post, straight into Stack's arms. A real let-off for Arsenal, but good attacking play by Middlesbrough. Confidence booster.
So Borough having the best chance of the game within quarter of an hour. Juninho hit the post. Sign of things to come, perhaps, from the player who said that he wanted Borough to go more attacking. Here's Edu to Bentley. Bentley's tried to chip, and it wasn't too far away. Certainly has some skills, David Bentley, England under-21 international. Not sure about the hairstyle.
That was certainly the hairstyle's not brilliant, but certainly at that age and the confidence for a kid to try that in the semi-final of the Carling Cup and one of his few appearances at Highbury. And Mark Schwarzer maybe a yard or two off his line, but it's going to take one heck of a good chip to beat Mark Schwarzer from that kind of distance.
Header on to Kanu. And Edu. It's Bentley again. Now Kedru for Middlesbrough. Dorivar. Just looked to have picked the pace up in the last couple of moments. It's Juninho's ball which has found Macaroni. Just opened up in front of him. Took a deflection. I think it was Martin Keown. And the ball is deflected just wide of Graham Stack's goal. And that's going to go for a corner kick, but another great opportunity.
Yeah, encouraging Macaroni here, 20-odd yards out. Strikes it well. As you say, Michael, I think it's off Keown, yes. Little deflection off Keown that's gets Stack scrambling across his goals. And that's not far away, but it's a Borough corner.
Zenden then to deliver it. Players in the middle. And it's going to be, is it another corner kick? Second one in quick succession. All the big guns still forward. Kedru forward. Macaroni there as well. Zenden takes it at foot on, away by Segan. And as far as Dorivar. Dorivar, I think, tried to play Macaroni back in, but through to Graham Stack. Good one-touch pass in there from Middlesbrough, but possession given away. There's Owusu Abiyayi now. Hasn't got many red and white shirts in support, but continuing to go alone. Ehiog watched him all the way. Just did enough, and now Boateng able to bring the ball away from Middlesbrough. Good defending.
Yeah, it was. But Middlesbrough players like a swarm of bees round them there. You know, Ehiog, Boateng. There was no way out. And no way goalward bound, that's for sure. That's real good defending. Showed a tremendous willingness there, Middlesbrough players, to clear any potential danger.
You can see the rain falling here at Highbury tonight. Because Highbury, one of the old-fashioned stadiums in the Premiership, and the roof doesn't extend, it means we're getting wet. Here's Kanu. Support with Parler, but Kanu opted to go alone. Couldn't get his shot away in the end. Just a couple of worrying moments in the last couple of minutes for Middlesbrough and Steve McLaren.
Well, this is Kanu at his best, when he's got the ball at his feet, dribbling, running at players, terrific close control, and this is probably one of his weaker parts of his game, his finishing. He really doesn't contribute enough goals to the cause. Never had a great record as a goal scorer, but certainly entertainment value 10 out of 10, but finishing ability 2 out of 10.
Scored 2 on the route to this semi-final. Kanu against West Brom, against Wolverhampton Wanderers. Macaroni into Juninho. There's Torre. Good play that from Ray Parler. Alberto. Showcasing some of the skills at the moment, Arsenal. It was Parler's ball forward. Riggett just had to get in there with the interception.
Yeah, kept alert there. Chris Riggett knew there was danger round about and behind him. Had to make that clearance there. It's gave Arsenal a corner, but Riggett and Ehiog have been terrific in this first half. The pair of them have formed a really good understanding and looked really solid.
Martin Keown, amongst others, forward for Arsenal as they look to get the vital breakthrough before half-time. Edu's corner towards the back post. 10 with the headed clearance for Borough. throw to Clichet. And it's going to be a Middlesbrough throw.
By and large, I think it's been a pretty good first half for Steve McLaren's men.
Correct. And there is the half-time whistle. Gordon McQueen has been watching this one alongside us. We've seen Juninho hit the post, probably the best opportunity Middlesbrough have had in the game. Graham Stack got a little bit lucky when it rebounded back into his arms. Gordon, I think, as you said, Steve McLaren will be pretty pleased with what's happened so far.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, chances have been at a premium. Obviously, Bentley had the chance when there was a good passing movement by Arsenal. Canoe whipped it into the box, and young Bentley leaned back a bit and ballooned it over the bar, which was Arsenal's best chance. And of course, the one you've just mentioned, Michael, Juninho, when we hit them in the counter-attack, looked as if it was going to sneak in, or the ball was going to hit the post and go into the net, but it hit the post, come straight back into Graham Stack's arms. So that was a let-off for Arsenal, and it was a 1-0. Well, I would say at this moment in time, 0-0 is a fair result.
Half-time then at Highbury is Arsenal 0, Middlesbrough 0. Well, the Carling Cup semi-final first leg is a quarter done, and we have 3 quarters left. It was 0-0, of course, at half-time in this game at Highbury, and we look forward a week tomorrow, of course, to bringing Arsenal back to the Riverside for what we hope will be a second leg, which will see Borough going through to the Carling Cup final on the 29th of February, Leap Day, at the Millennium Stadium, Cardiff. Cliche first touch for Arsenal in this half. And Gordon McQueen still alongside us and watching this game with us here at Highbury this evening. And hopefully if Borough can keep it as tight as they did in the first half, and well, I think they'd be very satisfied with taking 0-0 back to the Riverside.
Oh, I think Steve McLaren would be absolutely delighted, as would the large Middlesbrough support that's come down here this evening. And certainly in the evidence of the first half, there's no reason why they can't achieve that. We mentioned about how well we're getting Egeog were playing in the heart of the defence, and of course Matt Swartz has not had a great deal to do, and the 2 full-backs, Mills and Quadru, are playing as well as ever.
Keown then to Torre. Cliche, Macaroni's come to put some pressure on him. Seagan's ball only finds Mills. Now Edu, possession given back to Middlesbrough now. Mills' cross in, knocked away by Torre. Tries to get more on it this time. Here's Juninho. Has a go. Oh, good save, Graham Stack. Something from nothing from Juninho, and Graham Stack has denied the Brazilian once again. Another really good chance. Borough, though, haven't given up yet, because Frank Kedru brings the ball forward. The momentum's all Middlesbrough at the moment. Away by Seagan. Interesting just to see that chance again, because it looked like a really good save. Yeah,
and it was just a little break here. Torre, and then it comes off Zenden's shoulder. Juninho knows exactly what he's trying to do here. Bend that with his right foot into Stack's top left-hand corner. Doesn't get enough on it. Still pulls a save off Stack, but a bit more than he did there.
Owusu Adiaye across the face of the goal. Canu wasn't there. And away by Mills to Boateng.
I broke too quick there, Arsenal, and by the time he crossed the ball, they'd no support play. But it was a good effort, that earlier one with Juninho. Very, very close to putting Middlesbrough in front.
Zenden can't keep that one in play. Graham Stack has kept his side in this first leg. Here we see the chance at the other end, and as you said, it just broke a little bit too quickly for Canu.
Yeah, it's a good run by Ibe, but he's got no support here at all. It's just that the counter-attack was too quick to get support up.
Edu. Still Edu. The Brazilian, of course, for £6 million. Roberto now to Canu. Strong challenge by Egeog. I think East London won the ball. The free kick was Arsenal's.
Yeah, I think he got to the ball eventually, Michael. I think player first there.
Touché. Mendieta took a swipe at him there. Clichy stayed on his feet. Would have been a free kick, I think, otherwise. And Mills is able to bring the ball away now. It's been a frantic couple of minutes, this, for both sides who have had chances. Zenden to Deriva. Now to Kedru. Now Macaroni. He's Zenden again. Kedru's the player that's chasing. Keown should have this under control, but Kedru's won it back. Mendieta has Juninho in space now. What an opportunity, what a goal. Juninho has put Middlesbrough ahead in the first leg at Highbury, where we talked about how good it would be to take this game back to the Riverside at 0-0. Borough are in dreamland now as Juninho has opened the scoring on 52 minutes. And you can see what it means to him and the fans in that corner.
Well, we said it was a lively start to the second half, and that's certainly the case now. Very lively indeed. Little bit of mistake get Keown here, but Quadru does really well. Mendieta picks the ball up on the edge of the box, sees Juninho making a run down his outside, and picks him out with a lovely weighted ball. Still a bit to do here for Juninho. The angle's quite tight, picks his spot, great right-footed finish. Borough 1 up, great start to the second half.
And what a dancer. Look at the samba moves. It was all about the mistake by Martin Keown on the edge of the box, which set it up initially. Credit must go to Frank Kedru, but it's Juninho that has opened the scoring. And this, I imagine, is as good as it's going to get.
Well, if we said at the start of the programme, Michael, if we could get a 0-0 come back to the Riverside, we'd be absolutely delighted. And now we're sitting here winning 1-0 at Highbury. If it stays like that, my goodness, what a fantastic result that would be.
Well, Middlesbrough 1, Arsenal 0. The Borough fans are going wild in the corner of Highbury, just away to our right-hand side from where we are. And they have seen their hero, they've seen Juninho open the scoring, the player that said Borough needed to attack, and he's attacking again now. Cliche it was that had to come back. Borough need to maintain their concentration now, because Arsenal will look for the equaliser. It's with David Bentley. Now Gael Cliche. Here is Edu. This ball's disappointing, away.
Yeah, 54 minutes. I think I'd much rather it been 84, Michael. I think this might be a long 35 minutes.
Macaroni. Oh, Juninho was clear again if he was able to get that one under control. The Arsenal side, as they look to break again now with Kanu. Stays on his feet, cut the ball back and away by Boateng. Arsenal beginning to look threatening now. The run of Kanu, and Arsenal still have possession now through Kolo Touré. Kanu again, away again by Boateng. It's last-ditch defending. It's come out as far as Segan. Now Cliche, here's Bentley. Bentley on the turn, his shot was blocked by Echiog. Out as far as Zenden. And here's Boateng. Chance for Arsenal once more. This time we'll get away. It's a long ball forward. Mendieta chases it. Graham Stackers to come out of his penalty area.
I just think it'd be a mistake to defend too deep here. I mean, there's an awful long way to go in this game. We've still got over half an hour. I'd like Middlesbrough to push out a bit instead of to try and defend this one-goal lead. Obviously, they're going to be under a bit of pressure at times, but don't forget about attacking. I mean, when you're defending deep like that, you're coming up against players like Kanu that's got fantastic close control and skill in these situations. And that's a wonderful little bit of technique. Hugo just about gets the tackle in, cuts it back, and Boateng, not for the first time tonight, has cleared the danger in the Middlesbrough box.
Here's Mills. Mendieta has some space. Juninho ahead of him. Mendieta opted to go alone and lost out in the end. Here is Bentley again. And maybe Macaroni. Cliche it was that came across to deny the Italian. From Khan, Gael Cliche, past the hour mark in this game. Another strong challenge from the Frenchman.
Well, it's nice for the ball to be up this end for a little change. It relieves a bit of pressure in the Middlesbrough back four.
Macaroni. Well, it was another good save by Graham Stack, who just had to beat the ball out. Borough, who've obviously scored one and then had to soak up some pressure, had another opportunity there to maybe add a second. That really would have been dreamland. Well, a snapshot from Massimo Macaroni as Arsenal look to try and counter-attack again with Gilberto. Away by Ehiog. Yusu Abiyayi was there. Clichet plays the ball back in. Ehiog rises highest once more. Riva's ball was cut out by Edu. Parla to Keown. They've wrapped up some appearances between them for Arsenal, Martin Keown and Ray Parla, but this is the save from Graham Stack from Macaroni.
It's a great effort for Macaroni here. You know, he's under pressure and he just manoeuvres this ball across 18-yard box. It's a good left-footed shot that has Graham Stack at full stretch there.
We're going to see a booking now for Frank Hidroux. Yellow card then for the French fullback. We're just watching the chance again at the other end from Massimo Macaroni. Also substitution for Arsenal. Quincy Owusu Abiyayi off, Jerome Thomas on. Locally born winger Jerome Thomas. Made his debut against West Brom earlier in this competition. Out by Hidroux, away this time by Dorivar. Well, Bentley tried to back heel. It was read very well by Danny Mills, though. It's been a really exciting game this evening, it has to be said. Here's Clichet. Bentley it was with the ball across. And there was a header there, but it was over Mark Schwartz's goal from Martin Keown. The captain in an advanced position for Arsenal.
Oh my goodness, what's he doing up there at his age, you know? But the cross comes in from Bentley, and Frank Hidroux, he climbs above Frank, you wouldn't expect to get beaten in aerial situations like that. He's very good indeed, but he doesn't keep the header on target, thank goodness.
Kanu. Here's Thomas, the substitute. It's his cross in. Side-footed shot by David Bentley, and Mark Schwarzer will have been relieved to have been able to pounce on that.
Yeah, this is a delightful bit of football here. Lovely pass from Kanu, good ball into the box. Oh, that's straight at Schwarzer. That was a real let-off for Middlesbrough. Either side of Mark Schwarzer the shot, and he's in real trouble.
Would have been Bentley's first senior goal for Arsenal. Sure, it won't be a long time coming before we do eventually see that, judging by the performance we've seen this evening. Macaroni goes clear now, and Segan came across, made the challenge. Segan and Macaroni still challenging for it, even though the ball's gone out of play.
Yeah, he's working hard there, Massimo, not giving the Arsenal defenders a moment's rest. You know, it's a difficult job there when you've been playing all evening up front. You're on, as we said before. Juninho plays more of a much deeper lying role when he's an attacker, and Massimo's had an awful lot to do tonight. You just wonder if he'll last the 90 minutes tonight, because he must be a very, very tired boy.
Well, someone who isn't lasting the 90 minutes is the player we were just talking about, David Bentley. He'll have to wait for his first senior goal because he's off, and Ryan Smith, squad number 56, born in Islington, just a couple of miles away from Highbury, and just 17 years old. Plays left midfield, so it's a like-for-like substitute. Ryan Smith on in place of David Bentley. An opportunity he's got to make a name for himself now in this match. Juninho. Zindon made the run through the middle. Here he is. Tried the back heel to Juninho again. Here's Mendieta. Oh, and the move just broke down as Torre was able to bring the ball away. It cannoned off Parla. He's looking for Thomas. Trying to win it back. I think it just did enough there. Now, Juninho again. Here's Parnaby, Jobs in the middle. Job! Oh, thought it was going to be 2-0. Well, it's the third chance for Joseph Jobs since he came onto the pitch. What will Steve McLaren be thinking?
That is a fantastic chance for Joseph Job to put the Borough 2 up. Great work by Parnaby, whips a great ball across the 6-yard box. Joseph Job, similarly Bentley in the first half, although that is an easier chance than Bentley had in the first half, comes off his shins. What an opportunity.
Well, in the last few minutes, Middlesbrough have had 3 opportunities that have fallen to Joseph Job. And Steve McLaren's side could be 2-0 up, which would have been a wonderful result to take back to the Riverside a week tomorrow. This is Boateng now, just keen just to slow things up and keep possession. Juninho back to Doriba, and there is the final whistle at the end of this first leg. We're half-time in the Carling Cup semi-final. Juninho's second half goal after 52 minutes, and the samba dance that followed it will be the image of the game. Borough 1 up as we head back to the Riverside a week tomorrow. And Gordon McQueen, there's dilemmas now, I think, for both managers as to what to do in that second leg, but for now we should enjoy this.
Yeah, we should just enjoy the result, because that was an absolutely fantastic result. I thought coming down to Highbury here tonight and getting a draw would have been a brilliant result. Well, we've surpassed that, and deservedly so. The game was pretty evenly balanced. Over the pace, I thought we created the better chances on the night. Some great performance. The 2 central defenders were magnificent. Riggett and Hugo Egiog, 2 full backs not far behind. Boateng in the middle of the park was tremendous for Middlesbrough tonight. The work rate they put in, the tackles that he won, the defending he did in his own penalty box. And Juninho was as bright as a button the whole evening long. Obviously desperate to get to another final, and of course scored what could be the all-important goal in getting us to Cardiff.
3,000 Borough fans were here at Highbury tonight. They've seen their team come over to salute their efforts in cheering the team on. It was well worth the trip. The final score here at Highbury, Arsenal 0, Middlesbrough 1.